Alright, and popularity then is gaming no longer considered a nerd activity.
No, it's not.
It's not. No, I think one of the things out here that really did that too is the sports games like FIFA and some basketball one that none of my friends play. Things like those two games definitely have drawn all the people I know that look and like, why you still play a game and you go down here them playing FIFA for the whole day.
Yeah.
I think probably it's the advent of getting better graphics.
Yeah.
Probably when the graphics wasn't that good, you probably never have so many people playing. But no, that is so realistic because usually when I'm playing, like if my relatives see it, they're going like, that's how the game look? Is that pretty? Is that realistic? Like worse if them see me playing FIFA or even the NBA 2K. Them see it and it look like them watching an actual game, and that's how realistic it looks. So.
Funny enough, as I said, I remember back in '98, or no, not '98, 2003. When FIFA 2003 came out, and we had this gaming thing at school, and people thought we were watching a match, and this is 2003 when graphics were crap anyway.
Yeah. I can go back, but 1993 I think, when I was playing Contra. I finished the game and the credits are going up, and my father come in.
Which movie that you watch?
The worst, the best one is 98 when Metal Gear Solid bust.
Oh Jesus!
Like people not seeing it outside hearing the talking and going, no, is we sure that tell much?
That was playing the game, you know. Top line stuff.
So more people seem to be okay now about playing games.
Oh yeah, and especially with motion controllers. That is gonna like all those girls who love follow their boyfriends to the game shop and sit down in the corner and watch. They want to actually play now because it looks simple. All you do is just move, you know. I mean, I think Zane said it, when you have a controller, it looks really confusing because it actually does look confusing. I mean, somebody was asking me something about a game, I'm telling them press R3, and them say what? And this is somebody who was playing a game all the while. I was like, press R3, what name so? So I mean, you know, a controller can be kind of daunting, especially to somebody who never played games before. So if a girl say a motion controller and it looks simple enough, I'm gonna grab it up.
If you go to the original PlayStation controller had a button under the joystick with things that broke with this. No, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, the same thing they reach me when I got my DualShock controller and I push it in. Even the 6-axis controller, I think what they did, I mean, mind you, it's horrible to play a game by turning the controller. It's really horrible, but for people, I mean, when you sit on, from old days, when you sit on somebody playing games like, I don't remember, like probably Hang On was the bike game, and then playing, and then turning the controller, and turning with them body.
Oh yeah.
So I think something like that would
help
these people in
worse with Super Mario.
Jump
I'm so guilty.
But hey, you know the funniest thing though is I don't know, I guess people with less dexterity about playing video games manage that better, because I find that when I try to play like Mario Kart with the motion controls, I can't do it. If somebody that don't play games at all and them just
like nothing, it's like butter.
Yeah.
It's funny, but really, it's really true, because give me a joystick and I will maneuver a car like it's a steering wheel in front of me in real life. But once I start turning the Wii remote, it doesn't mess up. It doesn't mess up. Give me a Logitech steering wheel like Chris. But the average controller them at the motion now is really,
you just feel kind of floaty, you know, you have that sort of resistance.
Yeah. The motion controls are the right move to grab the average person who don't sit down and play games for hours.
Yeah. And like I said, being that they made it simplified now, it probably bring in a lot of people and made it more popular.
But they might be losing people too, because I mean, well, Nintendo I know lost a lot of people over the past couple of years, because my brethren don't even know where we there. Like literally does not know where it is.
No, I think what happened with that is like when the Wii first came out, the install base grew like ridiculously, like 10 million or whatever. And then the thing is, most of the third-party developers see this growth and say, "Oh, money."
You're shovelware and ports.
Yeah. So them just jump onto it and just put it out there, and them don't sit down and really build something for it. Them just put it out because them say, with this install base, we must make a money, and just put it out there. So they put out all this crap. But then you have ones who really develop some good games, like for instance, Mad World.
And it never sold
Never
because
sold.
everybody is jaded by then. It's like, oh, it's a third party game. It's
And I love that game.
Well, you see, the thing too is because these types of games are new. Because I love to cut people slack. You know, even if they're selling me the game and I'm using my hard-earned money. I mean, motion controls are really relatively new. So in order to make a really good game for motion control, you really have to sit down and think about, brainstorm with millions of people, like the best combination of how to use this and make a game. I mean, like with Xbox 360 and the PlayStation Move and the Kinect, you see a whole load of crappy games right now. Because basically it's new, so they haven't gotten down to the crux of actually making a game and making it work properly and make it actually good.
It's true.
So them just chop out some game and then eventually probably you start to some good games. I think it's the same thing with Wii.
The problem that I have with Kinect and Move though is that to me it look like I'm just trying to follow the Wii formula.
Yeah.
With the same, them come out, they make a sports game.
The shovelware.
Same. It's the
Don't
same
make no sense.
exact
They
thing.
need to think about how them can integrate it into the games that they already have. Because personally, I would love to play, like even Final Fantasy with voice control.
Yeah.
Where I just play it and I say, yo, Yuna, use fire. And yeah, that even Call of Duty could have voice control to some extent. Because you're playing and you just, instead of having to go and press a button to change my weapons, I could easily just call the name of the weapon I want to change.
yeah.
Or
So-
lop that zombie heads off.
You know what is as you mentioned, locking heads off. I want to say games like No More Heroes transitioning to PS3 as well because the control scheme is pretty much the same as it done with. I want my FPSs to have the option for pointer controls now. So you know I can play next COD with little more precision. Sony should have the leg up on Microsoft in that respect because groundwork is already laid for similar control schemes on the Wii. So it's for them to kind of jump and integrate that.
So that wraps it up for this edition of Hitpoints. I'd like to remind our listeners that they can give us feedback on Game On Jamaica on Facebook, and also they can email us at gameonja@gmail.com. Any feedback you guys have, any questions, if you send them to us, we'll answer them on Hitpoints for you. So, on behalf of myself and everybody here with me, my panelists, I'd like to say thanks for listening and join us next time, okay?